Good morning, good there, Chief. Putt. Good morning there, YouTube. Welcome back to On the Road Again with Chief Putt. Trying to turn into this little marina area
600 feet.
so I can get turned around. Yeah, this is tight, people. Tight for this type of truck. Sorry about that. I thought that was my my camera that was doing that. That's just how gloomy it is out here, I guess. But yeah, I'm down here in Titusville, Florida. My load yesterday, I was supposed to do another one of those, what's called them things, another one of those steel beams going to, that's why I haven't really recorded much, going back over to Pensacola, but the customer where we were taking to, they didn't have any more places. They had to get those together and get them put out on the water, and me and my co-worker or whatever, you know, we rushed back. He had 3 tires he had to get fixed, so we left about 7 o'clock on, what day was that? Wednesday night. I got me a shower in, and we got back to the yard down in Palatka around, what time was that? Around 1 in the morning. Got laid down by 1:30. I got up that morning and they I sent out a text to the guy that loads us out there or whatever. That we'll be in there by 9 o'clock. Because the second half of our sleep birth is over, we gained 6 hours. So therefore we gonna go ahead and get in, and he sent me a message back saying load's been canceled. I'm like, are you flipping kidding me? And so we waited around till about 12 o'clock or so. They ended up loading us, but we're not leaving until Monday. But they got me another load for today, going about 40, it's a boat mode, 40 some miles on the road. I'm going to do that, and then hope I can make it out this gate. I'm gonna do that, then head home, people, for the weekend. Today is Friday the 28th of January. Somebody's birthday. I got a lot of birthdays this month. A lot. I mean a lot. But anyway, we got turned around there. But
in 700 feet, make a U-turn if possible.
All right. We going. Anyway, that's all. I just wanted to come to y'all for my new moment where you get some video of the load there. What it looks like it's a boat mode, and it is what it sounds like it is. It's a mode for a boat going out about 50 miles down the road, 40, 50 miles down the road. A little $300 job, and that's the minimum pay for me per day for the most part. I have to generate, not have to, they would like for this truck to generate a minimum of $1,000 a day to the truck, $300 a day to me, not to anybody else. I mean, you know, anything else coming out of it. Because like I said, I'm a company driver now. If I was a lease driver, it would be more of that per day. But that's the minimum. That's not what I normally make. I do make a lot, you know, more than that per day, depending on how far I got to go. And all that kind of good stuff. But it was just something they had to find for me to get some more revenue on the truck. Like I said, they want this truck to generate $5,000 a week minimum. What's that? 20 grand a month. You know, and that's $6,000 a month for me just on the minimum. Like I said, that's the least amount they want me to pay. I mean, want to pay me or whatever. That's the least amount. And I've had some jobs that were less than that. You know, and that's how it goes sometimes. But I had some jobs. It's twice that. 3 times that. You know, so it just depends on what's going on right now. This is just something they found for me. But this time of year is slow in all parts of transportation. All parts. You know, this time of year, not that much flying going on. Not that many people on ships. Not that many people on the road. You know, they trying to make up for all that Christmas time stuff. And, you know, one thing I'm glad my mom taught me was that this time of year is no better or no worse than any other time of year, meaning all that trying to get gifts and going into debt and all that kind of stuff at one time of year, it's crap. You know, and you know, it's hard for some people to come around to that idea or thought process, but if I'm buying you stuff all through the year, am I less of a person this time of year because I don't? Well, you know, I understand birthdays and, you know, special, you know, but you know, this ain't even what it is, honestly. But I'm not getting into all that. But you know, she did, you know. But that's what she taught my brother and myself, and we're not moved by it. We're moved by, you know, family and gatherings and stuff like that. We're not moved by gifts, giving or giving to. Excuse me. Giving or receiving. I'm sorry. Anyway, let me get out here and see what these guys want to do. I will holler back at you. Alright, YouTube, here's this old 2,000-pound load. It's a boat mold. It's a very, very, very small boat mold. And we're good to go. UPS guy out here blowing his horn like he ain't got no sense. I don't know why it's so gloomy out here. Let me check my camera. I mean my lens. That's a lot better. Anyway, later. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, however you want to call it. YouTube, welcome back to On the Road Again with G Putt. It is Thursday, the 3rd of February. It's been a rough little week since I spoke to you all last on that job. It was a little small job going from, picked up a boat mold, a little light, 2,000 pound. I don't even think it weighed that much. It might have been 1,200, it might have been 1,000 pound. Boat mold going down to Melbourne, Florida. And then I left there and went home for the weekend. Good time at home. Wife and kids, enjoyed them, and then I left there Monday morning about 7, headed back up to Palaca to do 2 more beams this week. That's why I didn't do anything, because it's the same thing. We had already loaded on Thursday last week, before I went to the Titusville run. We loaded on Thursday, we staged him, then I went back up, me and my co-worker Jackie, we went up to golly, it's hot here, Thursday, and Monday, and Monday morning, Monday the 31st. Struck out with those, and got to Mariana. Yeah, Mariana, Florida. Stopped there, took those in about 11 o'clock on that Tuesday morning. Then I had to get 2 tires on my trailer, 2 tires on my truck. I had to get my AC looked at. And then the other driver, he had no tires this time, but he had to get a brake chamber that pulls the pin out for us to be able to extend those trailers. We had to get that fixed and an airline fixed in this truck. So we did that Tuesday night. We left from over there in Mariana about 8 o'clock. Got to Palatka about 1:30 in the morning. Did a 7 hour, because it took them about 3-4 hours to do to change the tires and all that kind of stuff, and on both, get everything straight on both trucks. And so we got up about 9 or so. I did the second half of our sleeper berth, split sleeper berth, and went in there, got loaded, and we had like 6 hours to get to Mariana. Well, and that was on Wednesday. Is that Wednesday? Yeah, that was Wednesday. Yesterday. Well, on our way up, Jackie, the other driver, had a blowout. So it was about 3 o'clock Central Time, and we had till 5:50 Central Time to get to where we needed to be, and we got there with 1 minute to spare. DOT was sitting up there waiting on trucks to come in after that sunset, and it was locking them down over there in Mariana, the TA in Mariana, Florida. But anyway, we did that. Got up. We went in earlier this morning. Got there 9:30ish. We were out of there by let's see. We were out of there by we got there at 9:30 Central Time, and we left out at 10:52. It's an hour and a half. They had us unloaded, stroking out of there, and then I was going home. I was going to go home to put the brakes on my Navigator, because I already got my next job is in Ohio. And I told my I had to get home because my Navigator's down, and I got to be able to. Sorry about the noise there, but I had to turn the AC on. Got kind of hot up in here, 75 degrees down here today. But anyway, so either way, go there with deadhead me from where I was up to Fort Wayne to pick up another trailer, or I go home, do what I need to do, then deadhead up. 6 in one hand, half dozen another. But they could have said, "Hey, well, you just got to go," because it would have been 500 miles for me to go home. Well, because it's been not rough, but just a light money-wise 2 months here, December and January. I got a phone call that said, "Hey, do you want to make some extra money while you're there?" So you got enough time to get up here too. I got to be in Fort Wayne Monday sometime to pick up the trailer. Got to be in Ohio Tuesday to load. All right, what is it? They told me the price. It's a pretty good price for 200 miles. Being a company thing, because one of our customers is emergency run, and so I told him, just send it to me, not realizing where it was and what I had to do in between time. It's 9:50 right now, and today I ran 677 miles, 10 hours and 54 minutes of driving, put on the clock for 11 hours and 54 minutes, roughly about 65 mile an hour, average speed. But from Mariana to Palatka is 380 miles, because I had to drop that trailer I had off back at the same spot that we've been loading those beams. Pick up another trailer. Mind you, I still had to get fuel. I got there right at 6 o'clock. I got to go all the way down to Fort Lauderdale, Florida to pick this load up to go right back just north of Orlando, Florida. and try to get home in enough time to be off the clock to get home, to get back out on Sunday morning, start heading north to get to Fort Wayne by Monday. So it's gonna be a lot of riding. It's 20 hours from my place to Fort Wayne, 1,180 miles, almost 1,200 miles. So that's 600 miles a day. That's 10 hours of stroking it a day. So I should be able to make it. I'm gonna slide through Atlanta. I gotta get some stuff from my brother. Possibly see my mother-in-law, my dad, and keep on rolling. But you know, other than that, let me see. What am I, 7 minutes. But other than that, we'll I don't know if I'm gonna put this at the end of another video or have it be standalone. But nothing really is going on. Just been ripping and running, trying to get some money in. You know, cause got a lot of birthdays this month. My oldest son's birthday is February 6th, which is this Sunday. And then my first son is February 11th. He'll be 27. Both of them be 27, respectively. One on the 6th, one on the 11th. And then on the 12th is my wife's birthday. My sister's birthday is the 12th. The 13th is my sister's son's birthday, my nephew. They're all 27. The boys, all my nephew and my two sons, 27. They're all within 7 days of each other. Then my sister, Valentine's Day, anniversary the 25th of February. Then my youngest son's birthday is March 9th. And without leap year, that's 31 days of birthdays and holiday and all that stuff. But you know, it's like a second Christmas. And y'all know how I am. Anyway, I gotta do better with that anyway. But yeah, so I gotta make some money. It ain't just for the bills. Cause everybody like. Oh, I'm sorry. So, but anyway, it's all good though. It's all in good gist. Like I say, ain't nothing really much going on. I'm right now. I am in just south of Melbourne, Florida, at a rest area. It says Grant. Let me see. This might be better. Palm Bay. I'm in Palm Bay, Florida. And down here I got about 120, 130 miles over to Fort Lauderdale. It's on the west side of Fort Lauderdale. Right off the alley. I don't know why. I guess that is Fort Lauderdale. But anyway, did that, then come back out here straight up the turnpike. Going to Eustis, Florida. That's about 44 miles north of Orlando. And then we'll take that trailer to Orlando, drop it, and I'm gonna do what they call personal conveyance home. So I'm gonna jump off the clock at that time. Only bad part about it is it's gonna be 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in Orlando. So what I may do is drop that trailer off and go somewhere and sit till traffic die down. Maybe about 9 o'clock or so. Just get off the clock. I'll be off the clock before then. And wait till 7, 8, 9 o'clock. Wait till that traffic die down. Because anybody, if y'all come down here, y'all go to the west side of I-4 in Orlando, anytime after 2 o'clock, it's done. It's done. And I ain't trying to sit in it. And that's the worst thing. Once I realized that time frame, I don't want no parts of it. But like I think I got some big machines, or I don't know. I don't say a big machine, but let's see what the size of it is. I don't know if it's a machine or not. It's a. I don't even know what it is. Heck, kind of 31,000 pounds, so it ain't that heavy. No tarp, thank goodness. But it's 23 feet long, 10 feet wide, 13 feet 10 inches tall. And that's the reason why I get a different trailer. This trailer here is 20 inches off the ground. And I can't get it no lower than that. Now, the trailer we got up there is heavier, but it is lower to the ground. So I'm gonna still be about 15.5. It's an old height. I gotta stretch it out. I thought you said it's a stretch load, but it's not a stretch load. It's an over height load. 13.10 tall, 10.1 wide, 23 feet long. Yeah, it's gonna fit right up in there. Anyway, so it's not a stretch load at all. Just a matter of getting that height down to a certain level. But anyway, but that's what I gotta do. I gotta get that from Ohio over to Norfolk, Virginia. Do that. I don't know what I got after that. So I'll be back onto some of the big loads. And I don't do things. I've talked to y'all about this before. I don't do things for people to recognize it, but it's good to be recognized. This is I want to say the COO of the company. From what I heard, requested I get on this only because I work well with other people. And when you got some people who got egos on certain jobs, that stuff don't bother me. They really don't. But first of all, the very first thing is I'm there to learn something, as far as I'm concerned. And if you can teach me something, I ain't talking about, be cussing me out and nothing like that, but I am used to that as well because I'm ex-military. So that stuff is, I take that with a grain of salt anyway, but I don't like it. But now that I'm this type of grown, nobody's really ever talked to me like that, trying to tell me something, but anyway, I do work well with people, of all shapes, sizes, colors, races, whatever you want to call it. So I've been requested for it because I do have a peaceful demeanor. I don't know if anybody walk over me, but anyway, I'm gonna close this thing out so I can get back here and get laid down. I'm not gonna be able to move until 7:40 in the morning. Anyway, I'm about 2.5 hours away from my pickup, but it was easy money. I just had to do a lot to go get it. And instead of going home, I had another 3 hours before, so I had to go another hour and a half down here, 2 hours, so 6 hours out the way. Not bad, or a 4-hour run back up north to the middle of the state. It is what it is. Anyway, y'all be good to one another. Continue to love yourself and love others. Know that you're not the only one that's hurting in this world. Take the focus off yourself and your problem. Help somebody else out. You will surely get it back if you do it with the right kind of heart. Other than that, good people, always remember the truth will be told. She put it out.